left. You're right. Your brother was home when you left. You're right. The dog was home. Was home when you left. You're right. Your sister was home when you left. You're right. Your brother was home when you left. You're right. The dog was home when you left. You're right. Your cat was home when you left. You're right. The fish was home when you left. You're right. Your mommy, your daddy, your brother, your sister, the dog, the cat, the fish was home when you left. You're right. And that's the reason you left. You're right.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, men and women. Welcome to Tony Commander J.R. Galpohkpa Chesson. Today is December the 23rd, one day and a week up to Christmas. What is there for us before Christmas? What is there for Liberia and Liberian people come January 1, 2021? Do we have justice? Is justice blind in the Republic of Liberia? Can we depend on our law and our books to enlighten our people of today and what to expect tomorrow for our young children and their future? Let's get into my lesson this morning. As the situation in my country persists, as I see all evils in my country each and every day, I thank God for long life. If I wasn't alive today, I would not see what is going on in my country today. If I was not alive today, I would not see the treachery and wickedness in my family and families of Liberian people today who are at war with each other over stupidity, nonsense, and foolishness. If I was not alive today, I would not have an opportunity to see how backward, degrading, and nasty my country is. To see my people behaving like ignoramuses, immature children without leaders, direction, or any sense of culpability, of the wretched lives they're living, and the leadership of my country, of Ma Ellen Johnson-Sirleaf, a woman who under trouble, who have never been given a chance to rise higher than a minister. And yet a woman today leading my country and my people down a slope of disgrace and degradation. And she calling herself Ma Ellen. Wicked, evil, useless woman with a Harvard degree that means nothing to Liberia and Liberian people. Let's get into my lesson. Who owns Liberia and Liberian people? This is the one question that's bothering me. Who owns that land? Is it the 16 tribal people that running around talking about we try you from, who you be? Or is it the country conquered people like Ma Ellen them who think they own Liberia and have no consideration of the masses of our people who are from the villages and the towns throughout my country? Who are these people? This evil Ellen Johnson-Sirleaf. Who is this woman in Liberia's history today that has destroyed our country and is useless? Take her Nobel Peace Prize and get out of my country, you evil woman. America, Europe, you'll come and get your Nobel Peace Prize recipient and take her away, y'all, and free my country. Free my country of the rogues, the nepotists, Ma Ellen Johnson-Sirleaf family. Get these people out of my country and free my country. How long will we go on this trend? How long? How long? Our country has turned against each other. Our people are filled with greed and evil and murderous juju practitioners in our cities and country, poisoning our people and killing our leaders on witchcraft. Is this the country that the Lieutenant Commander Galpohkpa Chesson is supposed to be from? Is this a country I'm hoping to go and develop one day? My hopes are dwindling with a light that's supposed to be shining in Liberia. We are gone into total darkness. We don't know our leaders. We don't know who own our country. Lebanese people getting job over Liberian people to build roads that Liberian people are capable to do it. Indian people coming to me and telling me that my house is for them. When Indian people start owning house in Liberia, bribing our judges and our lawyers and our officials of government to have foreigners take over our country and behave like it's theirs. Who owns Liberia? When these native people take over my country is dead. Native people cannot lead Liberia. You need to take your native George Weah and get out of the city and go back to Nima, Basso, Grand Gina, Lofa, or wherever you come from. Take them back in the bushes. But you get your filth and dirt and nastiness and sloppiness out of Liberia, Monrovia. Take it back up country somewhere there. When I come home and finish treating up my city, we'll think about up country. Because your people, you make me shame. You make me shame to call myself a Liberian. I don't care about Liberia no more. My mom, my pa, all of them useless. They brought us in the situation we are, and we can't get out because we have no future amongst our young children. Who owns Liberia? The Lebanese, the Indians, or the Falky preachers? And Prince Johnson with his church, disturbing and destroying our country and our people. Now look at the people in Nima, divided by this useless Prince Johnson, or ignoramus, or issue. Prince Johnson is an issue. And you got this man standing in the pulpit talking about his leader of Nimba County. What you expect? What you expect? Now look at our country. Ma Ellen accusing George Weah and George Weah accusing her. And the same lies that Ellen Johnson-Sirleaf and her family perpetrated against Liberian people. They come and lie. Then they take it down and say they never put it up. Now she took her tweet down and going around saying that somebody else tweeted it, not her. You're an evil woman, Ma Ellen Johnson-Sirleaf. You're an evil woman, Ma Ellen Johnson-Sirleaf. You're an evil woman, and God is ready to punish you and your family. And there will be no rest for you and your family in Liberia ever again. Ever again. Rise, my Liberian people. Rise. You all know the wickedness that has perpetrated our country. You all know Ellen Johnson-Sirleaf stole $4 billion of our money and left us $1 billion in debt. That this useless government of George Weah and the slum lords say they're paying. How you pay money and we have no money in the country? Now, they're behind the legislature to print $7.5 million. Billion, 7.5 billion. And the legislature is afraid because the last time they printed $16 billion, It disappeared. Now George Weah then behind the legislature to make some more money to cover up the shortfall, the shortages of money in the country. Now the legislature is reluctant because they don't want to be caught up in the in the $16 billion debacle that Ellen Johnson family and Weeks and all these elite families of Liberian people still stealing from our poor people got caught up in. Who owns Liberia? Ma Ellen and her family, or George Weah and his native people? Who owns Liberia? I am not with any of these tribal people, and Liberia is my country. I don't fall under George Weah, nor do I fall under Ellen Johnson-Sirleaf. These people are criminals of my fathers and my people, and I cannot honor them nor fall under them. Liberia needs to be resurrected, far better than we ever been before. And these useless criminal people leading Liberia are not my people. So you can decide what you want to do with your fucking leaders and your Ma Ellen Johnson-Sirleaf and all these criminal, deceitful, useless people really in my country since 1980 to today. The time of Attorney Commander Galpohkpa Chesson is now. And we got to realize that. My second lesson today, because I can't see my I can't see my board. I don't know what's changing or what's not changing because I guess my graphics and my designs are too heavy for this program. So usually I can't see when I get out of one program and come into the next. I have to use two computers, and I find it difficult using two computers sometimes. But this is why I need more money to upgrade my system. So let me just get into my second lesson. Liberia in monetary crisis. Our country is in dire straits. Our leaders are nothing but rogues and murderers. Liberia will never advance to where we need to be as a people and as a nation because our leaders are incompetent. Our leaders are bullshitters. Our leaders are nepotistic and do not love the West African Republic of Liberia. We can try as much as we want to change our country, to change our future, to change our destiny. It will not happen. That's not our problems. Our problems are our corrupt leaders. These people that come over us time and time again and say they want to lead us, they are our governors. They are trustworthy and they love Liberia. And we see that it is all lies. These people cannot love Liberia. These people cannot care for our future and our children's future when they run our country like it's their own private fields. It's their own private corporations. They come and talk foolishness time again to disrupt our stability, our peace. Why? And we follow these people time and time again on their lies and their treachery, talking about for peace sake, for peace sake, for peace sake. What kind of peace sake in Liberia? They're killing our auditors. They're killing our legal people who's standing up to audit these people and see what they're doing with our money. How can I come back to a country where all my money has been stolen and the people of Liberia have no consciousness of their own lives and their own money? People steal our money time and time again, and we forgive them. And we talk about it if they do better. If they do better, if they do better. What kind of better these people will do? When? Where? How? I can only help my Liberian children by trying to extend my knowledge, my experience, and my wisdom to you. But the time of the Liberian people is now. If you young people do not wake up to change your lives, something will happen in Liberia, and you young people will have no say in it. You young people will be shut up and made silent. You young people who run around talking about Muya, 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 and George Weah will be betrayed, and your futures will lie in the gutters with George Weah, Thomas Fowler, and all these criminals that go around building schools and churches and things in their names instead of the name of the Liberian people. This is what our country has come to. Our government official want to steal our money to run private property, private sector businesses. When they don't have money, then they're stealing for our little young children, telling them they're giving them free scholarship and things like that in school that are owned by the government of Liberia. If follow their name. What kind of people we got in our country? So what kind of people y'all got leading us, and you want me and people like me to come back to Liberia and save that country? Y'all got plenty of work to do to remove your criminals and your murderers and stand up against these people if y'all want us come home. I ain't coming home to die for you. No, I ain't coming home to die for Liberian people. That's my bad job. He did that. I ain't doing it. I ain't dying for nobody under the sun who don't know or owe me any loyalty and patriotism. I ain't dying for y'all. Not for Liberia, not for y'all. That Liberia is not the Liberia I know. And I will not sacrifice myself for a country of rogues and murderers and my life to go fight for that kind of country. You people must be crazy. Let me get to my third lesson because I don't know what am I. Let me try it one more time, see if my graphics and everything working on this thing, because if not, I gotta keep on going. When you come after me, I will come after you too. I am a technological specialist too.